What's up, everybody? So this is week 2 of Future State, and there's a whole bunch of issues. This is the lineup of everything coming out. As long as I can get them, I'm going to go over every one. I'll do them either Wednesday or Thursday, and it'll be kind of like a daily, what do I think? So this week, I actually managed to get every single one of them. It was tough because it turns out a lot of people in these comic book shops aren't ordering they aren't ordering big numbers for Future State. They're being cautious. So because of that, the demand for them is quite high. So I barely managed to get them. So I have a Robin Eternal. I have Dark Detective, but I had to get the Wonder Woman cover. In fact, I had to get a Wonder Woman cover for a lot of them. Here's Teen Titans. This is Justice League #1, another Wonder Woman cover. And then Green Lantern #1. And then Superman and Wonder Woman. So that's every one of them that came out this week. Now, this week's batch was much better than last week's. Last week's, the only one that I really enjoyed was the new Wonder Woman book. That one I liked a lot. Also, the pricing for these is really high. $4, $7. This one is $7. And then we've got $5 and then $7 again. And then $4. The pricing for these books is rather high. And here's the other thing with these books. A lot of them have side stories in the back. And a lot of the time, like for example, Green Lanterns, right? This is Future State Green Lantern #1, which is strange because there's a whole bunch of Green Lantern books coming. This one has a lot of Jon Stewart. And then there's two stories in the back. One with Jessica Cruz. And then another one with Guy Gardner. The Green Lantern stuff is really confusing. I don't know what's going on with the Green Lantern because, for some reason, the Green Lanterns don't have powers. They're not telling you what happened yet. This one kind of sucks. So I'm going to start going over them now. And here's another thing about Future State. It seems like it takes place in multiple time periods. So there's 2 different time periods of this Future State they seem to be going over. For example, this Superman and Wonder Woman takes place well before the Justice League book. It's hard to tell because they're all Wonder Woman covers. So this takes place really early, before Superman of Metropolis and before the Justice League book. So the timeline is all out of whack for these books. And I'm thinking if you read all of them, it'll be clear, but that's a lot of money to ask people. So I just wanted to go through that. This book, I'm going to start here with Future State Green Lantern. This book is the worst out of all of them. It's just Jon Stewart and a bunch of powerless Green Lanterns fighting on this planet. And they're trying to save this planet from this group. There's this guy called Red Sun. And that's pretty much the story. The art's not very good, in my opinion. I don't like it compared to some of the other books. But the backup story, this is one of the first times, this backup story with Jessica Cruz is really good. She's in a battery Green Lantern space station, and a bunch of Yellow Lanterns from the Sinestro Corps show up, and she takes them all down depowered, but with tactics. She's going around in vents and stuff. It's actually pretty good. But it's not to recommend. This book, other than that one Jessica Cruz story, is freaking terrible. Future State Justice League is also pretty bad. They don't really explain what happened to the old team, though I'm sure they will. It's a bunch of this new characters. Oh, and I should point out, just so you know, there's a new Flash in town. Them Flash. Took me a second to get that because I'm they came from the multiverse to warn our world of a great conspiracy and stayed behind to help with the fallout. And I'm is there 2 of them? Were they talking about Green Lantern and Flash? Oh, no, Green Lantern got her own thing right here. So, I see. It's kind of a cringe moment. I didn't like it. This one I didn't care for. I thought it was kind of boring. It's kind of setting up this new team, and they don't even really seem like a team because it seems like none of them really like each other except Superman or Superboy or whoever, whatever you want to call John Kent. He's Superman in this story. This also takes place well in the future of new Batman the John Ridley book, because they establish in here that he's the best Batman ever. He did the one thing his predecessor didn't, truly saved Gotham. So this takes place way in the future, and I didn't care for the story in this one. There's a Dark Justice League in the back with Constantine that's actually not too bad of a story. Don't recommend it. Superman and Wonder Woman is kind of fun. I actually enjoyed this book. It's them teaming up, shows some stuff. This is obviously like a prequel book. I liked Jolie Jones's drawing of the new Wonder Woman better, but it's just them facing off against this, I forget the name of this character. This guy right here. He's showing up to fight Superman, and then there's a guy that has the powers of the sun, a god that he fights. It's a fun story. That one's all right. This book, actually, I'll come to that one last. Robin Eternal. This is about Tim Drake in Gotham, and he's hooked up with Spoiler and one of the Robins from the We Are Robin book. I don't remember who she is. They're taking something down. This book's actually pretty good. It's straightforward. It's a straightforward comic book. Lots of action. The story moves at a good pace. This one's a recommend for sure. I liked that one. And then we have Teen Titans, which is also really good. This one has a lot going on that they don't explain, but the art's really good in it. There's a lot of stuff going on with Nightwing. I'm not sure what's up with him. I don't want to spoil too much. At the end, though, he hooks up with Red X, who's not Dick Grayson, and he's wearing Slade Wilson's. He's wearing Slade's mask. I'm sorry. I'm just like coming off. I'm like losing my thought for a second there. But he's wearing Slade stuff. I don't know why. They don't explain anything. I'm kind of thinking he is Slade, maybe. They don't tell you, but it's a possibility because it seems like nobody knows it's... he's a very different thing. You have to read the book, but this one's actually pretty good. I'm curious to where it's going to go. And surprisingly, the best book out of all of them is honestly this book. What is this called? The Dark Detective. So this I actually enjoyed. And it's funny because we make fun of this book quite a bit. This is the reason that a lot of people have been making fun of this book. Oh, and there's a story with Grifter in the back, but I didn't enjoy it as much as this. Bruce Wayne is supposedly dead. He's not. He's still in a Batman suit. He's a bare bones Batman. He's out of money. He's trying to take down the Magistrate because he's using Wayne Enterprises technology. My prediction is that the Magistrate is Lucius Fox. I'm guaranteeing you that that's who it's going to be. If you were reading the Joker War, you know what's going on with that. But I really liked this story. It was actually really good. I was kind of surprised at how good it was. It's just this bare bones Batman kind of working in the shadows. Everyone thinks Bruce Wayne Batman is dead, and he's not. And that's really the story. It's actually really, really good. Why is everybody shocked by this? Well, this is written by Mariko Tamaki, and she's writing I'm Not Starfire. Right? That's what I'm saying. This book has fantastic art. The story is really good. I'm really interested to what's going on with Bruce Wayne. I want to know what happened. Like, what's he going to do? How's he going to stop this? I'm surprised that it was actually as good as it is. So, like, this one is for sure my top recommend. Dark Detective. I really liked it. Teen Titans is really good. Robin Eternal is really good. Superman and Wonder Woman are really good. Justice League #1 sucks, and Green Lantern sucks, except for the Jessica Cruz story at the end. That's it. That is Future State Week 2. I will be back for Future State Week 3 next week, and I will probably do a Power Rangers video real soon as well, maybe a Spider-Man one. We'll see. But anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share the video, comment. Are you reading Future State? What do you think about it? All that good stuff. Anyway, don't forget. See you next week. Also, look out for that Power Rangers review coming up soon because I want to go through all those books as well.